Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to the Rohan campaign in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer. We're playing with King Eomer. Ever since the last episode, Theoden has passed away and Eomer is now king.
Yes, my lord.
He's also chivalrous and sieging southern Tarbot with a ragtag army. We're sending over some reinforcements, but they're like trickling in, and meanwhile we're still defending
Your orders, my lord.
against invasion forces here that are coming towards Isengard. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Your corpse will be thrown to the
I think we're all ready for the end turn because our money is spent. One thing though, I might wanna use some spying action, spies.
My lord.
Here is one spy supervising Bregos. We still have Argon to conquer. Here Matrate is Dunlandish.
My lord.
And we need to eliminate Dunland to win this campaign also.
Your will, my lord.
So there's no other way than pushing into the north. I don't really want to. I wanted to stop at the river, but we need to secure our campaign goals as well. And I don't want to have Bree overrun. They seem to do so poorly for themselves. It's a pity. So can't retrain here. But with only these two and then this army on the way, it doesn't seem like a strong invasion anymore. So I think with these two armies, basically all we need is one army and then some replenishment forces, but we seem to have them. So as long as we can replenish, I guess we're all right. Let's see if I can move one of these units over here
By your command.
and then retrain them. Yeah, maybe later. We're saving some upkeep on these guys anyway. So we're waiting for
Yes, my
for
lord.
upkeep to come our way.
There will be much honor in
And I'm
defeating
gonna
you.
park this army next to the
Yes.
Folberg. Seems like a good spot. And here we are. So then here, Gondor hasn't taken. This is now the Mordor capital. That's interesting. They were sieging it a while ago, but here's just a random Khandish army. I don't know what's it doing, what it is doing here. And they were sieging the Morannon a while ago as well. But
My lord.
interesting.
Approaching quietly.
We do get to see a little bit. I push in?
Impossible, my lord.
I can just walk through the door here. I'm now inside Mordor.
My lord.
That's funny. And interesting. It's funny and interesting at the same time. Let's take a little look down here.
Approaching quietly.
So Khan and Mordor are facing off. Yeah, Mordor is really healthy in this campaign. And meanwhile I have a Linden campaign
Your
going
will, my lord.
where the forces of good are doing a bit more poorly, and then Dol Amroth,
My lord.
it's kind of a disaster for all the good forces.
My lord.
So I think eventually that's just going to mean the forces of light and
I shall
goodness
continue
and
tomorrow.
justice, the Justice League,
Tomorrow's
is going to
journey
collapse
will
eventually. Because in my roleplay goals I have to keep all the good factions alive as well. I don't think Dol Amroth is up for the task. But anyway, we've supervised this campaign for long enough. Let's hit the end turn. Diplomacy wise we're already allied to all the good factions in the game, which is one of our sub goals, also house rule determined. So in that respect we're pretty much done. But if we've protected Bree and the Northern Dunedain strongly enough, then I do want to drive a wedge between Shadow of Mordor and I don't blockade ports. and the Shadow of Mirkwood. The dwarves flourish. Which dwarves? Oh, right. It's our colony. Maybe there's another unit there. No. A higher tier of armory. Lond there. Hopefully you can now recruit something decent, and yes you can. Awesome. Let's go for these guys. Because we're gonna have to defend against whatever's coming from this side. And they're building a navy? A Dunlandish navy. It shouldn't get any crazier than that. Anyway, let's cross into here. Take a little look what they're up to. I might just want to stay here and supervise that area. I want to supervise all those areas. Alright, Captain Graham. Join up with Eomer. There you go. Here I want the scouts to join up with Eomer. Can we retrain? Oh, we can retrain the scouts, but that's just gonna add another layer of armor. And I don't really want to wait for that. I want them now. No, this unit can really Prince Erkenbrand. Faction heir. That's not good news. If he's the heir, as old as he is. No, you're going straight to Eomer. Barad Vin has been waiting to retrain this unit for ages now. Can you finally? No, still you can't. Alright, let's build a little market then. Boost our revenue for a bit. Who is the most advanced? Gondor. So even though we own a tremendous piece of land, Gondor is still more advanced. Can you believe it? Alright, so Zad Nazir the Scarred. Next up to be beaten. Karas. Yes. Balorn. Balorn is quite the army here. But no offense, but we're gonna pull it out and pull it up to Suduri. And these horses are gonna get here even faster. Lond Angren. Did you just complete a town guard kind of building? Guess not. We'll build it now. This is garrison quarters, which is one step up. Do we have? So we have stables here. Grain exchange for wild men. Are they all completed this turn? Suduri now has a spy, which is awesome, because I wanted one. Oh, and you don't need to be here necessarily. So then you can come up here. You keep an eye on this part.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, my lord.
Yes. With these guys together, we are gonna get the ground covered and see them coming when they're coming. Kinneard and Dunlarak have been retraining some of their guys. Now we need to pick a commander. That obviously is going to be Hama. And now we need to give him an army of healthy guys.
Your will, my lord.
And well, all the cavalry in here, it may not be full strength, but I do consider them strong enough for a fight. Let's put you in there.
Your orders, my lord.
These Helmingas
Orders.
and
Your
spares,
will, my lord.
and these
My lord.
militia do bring enough.
Aye,
So
sire.
do those dwarves.
As you wish.
So room for 5
armies, my lord.
units more. How about
Your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
you've got mostly depleted infantry. That is kind of a thing.
Orders. By your command. Joining forces, my lord. My lord. Orders. Urging armies, my lord.
Room for 2 more. Who shall we send?
Your
These
will,
two.
my lord.
And now
Joining forces,
attack
we shall engage.
Zad Nazir, discard with his Khandish army, full of raider warbands, steppe archers, raiders, tribesmen, horsemen, Khandish hunters, but most importantly, Varyak nobles with their 22 defense. Now Hama has to survive. No more. Theodoret and Theoden were allowed to die. I kind of meant them to, because in the movies they're both dead, at least towards the end. But Gondor is already steamrolling everything else, so I guess once we secure our objectives, they're not really going to succumb again to Mordor, is my expectation. So rather than having the Pelennor fields, it was the Edoras fields. And now we do have Eomer leading our nation. Yeah, this seems like it's just fine. Infantry over here. Hama in the back, and our archers just behind. Cavalry. Let's just take a look. We're very heavy on skirmishers and horse archers, but mostly skirmishers. However, I do prefer horse archers for their range, but anyway, I'm gonna deploy them here and move them straight through. Then the shock cavalry, which is gonna include our scouts. Yes, I count scouts as shock cavalry because that is how I use them. So skirmishers, you're gonna skirmish. How about that? There you go. And horse archers are gonna come there and also skirmish. And you, I should group you up, I guess. I'm gonna press the Rohan riders into them. You know, and those 3, the nomad horsemen. You can hear them javelin everyone around. Okay, change targets. Not the best matchup for our Rohan riders, for our scouts I mean, but this may be... No, oh! Try to select another unit. I want this this unit of nobles out of the way, but it's not working out for us. I'm gonna disengage. And also I'm gonna have to disengage with those Khandish raiders are eating our press into the archers. Okay. No. Come on. Just gonna press. I'm gonna go into the infantry engagement. Charge some rears. That's gonna be a better pick. Ignore these nobles for a while. Okay, get out of there. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna ping pong between this line and the back line. Stab the tribesmen. Can you no longer skirmish? Them as well. Oh dear. Into them. Into them. Gonna buff our defense a little bit. Hey, what are you doing here? Fighting the nomad horsemen, okay. Give them hell, boys! Okay, these Condish raiders are also eating us up alive, so we're gonna have to deal with that, do something about it.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half
They
their
at
men.
least have lost half their men. That is some... That at least is something. Okay, scouts, just into them. Pull out. Do we have any more rears to break? Like these. One of our units is routing. Thomas Raiders. What do we have and what do we need? That horseman bunch is going to have to engage with our infantry eventually, and hopefully that is where we will break them. Okay.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands!
Okay, into these. So spam and push in. Eventually we're gonna catch up with all of them. And half our army consists of militia and the swords. You two come here, come around the corner. To these steppe archers. Steppe tribesmen are being in pain right now. The horsemen are wavering. Oh, do you still have ammunition? What is there? Should be something you can target there. Very few units. There you go. 12. Rohan riders. Dwarves. Ready there, ready here. Varyak nobles still standing. Let's go this way.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands!
Okay, whatever is left of our range, we're gonna now bring to bear on the enemy lord. I'm better off shooting him down rather than trying to melee him down. This unit actually survived. 2 units survived against the nobles. They're fighting to the death. You can come this way. And I don't know how many times I've told you, but I want you disengaged so you can actually fire into those warrior nobles. There you go. And you into their rears. Spares into the nobles. These as well. You as well. Come on. Now's a good time. Now is the hour that we draw swords together. And you, they also survived. Wow. So, 2 units have routed. And basically our entire army is now going after these warrior nobles. They seem to be skirmishing away from us. I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Worse. Okay, I'm gonna clip them now. Swarm them with the rest of our not so healthy cavalry. Just swarm them with basically everything, including armor.
Get your bows out. Stand and fight, men.
You can come as well. They just need to go down. Let's screw those 2. Okay, then stop firing. It has become a melee fight. You can come here.
Very much in our favor. Victory will
We're
be
gonna go down to our combined arms of infantry and cavalry anyway. No need to lose units over this. Because even though depleted, we can train them back up. These are just meant to catch them, so our infantry can
The battle is
engage.
very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Hold on.
We've lost half of our men.
Just seconds away from killing the last one. He's broken, fighting to the death. Let's speed things up a little more.
Our men have captured. Be
Yep,
awed by
that
the
is it.
victory we have won here
So,
today.
these 34, I don't expect them to return on the map. I don't expect them to come back. Which means Kant is out of the race. And I think I'm gonna have to merge units rather than retrain them. And in that case I'm gonna try and similarly experienced levels of units. I'm gonna try and keep them together. Okay. You are coming to Suduri.
Orders.
So are you.
As you wish, my lord.
So are you.
Yes. March orders.
So are
As
you.
you wish. my
They're
lord.
all. I'm giving them new
Yes.
destinations because the
We'll make
majority
orders,
of them was
my
marching
lord.
towards land there, but I don't need them anymore. Can you retrain? Come on.
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
All this has been done. This unit
will, my
is
lord.
more healthy than the rest of them.
Orders.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Okay.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
So they've already merged. They've done it themselves. They've done that for us. Okay.
Your will,
Helming
my lord.
us. Just a few of them.
Merging armies,
Airline
my lord.
militia.
Joining forces, my
More
lord.
militia.
By your command. Merging armies, my lord.
Just 18 scouts can probably push them
Joining
into
forces,
something
my
there.
lord. By your command. Merging armies, my lord.
What if
Your
I
will,
join
my
you
lord.
up with that unit? Then you're already there. You
Orders.
join with them. Same level of experience. You are
Your will,
approximately
my
at the
lord.
same level. These 5
My
spares.
Orders.
Do we have any depleted spare units in the vicinity? Oh yes we do.
Your will, my lord. Joining forces, my lord. My
There you
lord.
go. So
Your
then,
will, my lord. My lord. By your command. Merging armies, my lord. Your will, my lord. My lord. As you wish.
shall we give
Joining
them
forces,
some
my lord.
swords?
Orders.
Sword units can have 50 more.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
Yeah.
Merging armies, my lord.
Because there's another army coming, 2 more armies. We're needing the point where we don't even need full health armies anymore just to beat them.
Orders. My lord.
Militia's been really serving us quite well.
Joining forces, my
There we
lord.
go.
Orders. As you wish. Merging armies, my lord.
The Rohan riders.
Yes, my lord.
Orders.
Scouts. Find me depleted units of scouts. Come on, you gotta be here. Somewhere. This is skirmishers, Riddermark skirmishers.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
My lord.
Oh dear, I've got kids fighting.
Orders.
I have 3 children. They're wonderful, obviously. Sometimes they just need to kill each other. And once
Your
they've done
orders, my
that, everything is okay again.
Your will, my
Which
lord.
seems to be like the way of things.
Orders.
Yes.
Merging
Oh no,
armies, my lord.
depleted scouts, yes, but I've got
My lord.
almost full units of scouts already, so you can go into
As
that
you
fort.
wish.
Swords and axes.
Yes, my lord.
You are swords and axes, but you don't have experience. So
Your
I'm
will,
gonna
my
rely on
lord.
this
By
unit.
your command. Joining forces, my lord.
Oh, then we are not so heavy on cavalry this time, but it does appear like
Your
we're all
orders, my
set.
lord.
Gonna keep those for retraining. I guess these as well. Can we? No. We retrain here. And I'm gonna
Orders.
merge
Your
these
will,
as well
my lord.
to save on retraining slots. Oh, they can still have armor upgrades.
Orders. Your will, my lord. My lord.
That means we're saving a spot. Let's retrain the Riddermark skirmishers and the Rohan riders and these scouts just for armor. And here, I think we've basically stopped recruiting as well right now. Just mostly doing retraining. Retraining work.
My lord.
Let's see what they have.
Quietly.
I respect you in battle.
That's not going to be problematic.
There
do you
will
have?
be much honor in defeating
Few
you.
pikes, but also not going to be problematic. Hashim
I
the
wonder
Brave,
what I will
Trollman
cut
Warriors.
from you
So these
first.
three, we're going to destroy them piecemeal. And this is just, I guess, oh, here's another one.
I'm gonna stick you.
They're all so depleted. I think we've got the invasion in the bag, which is kind of awesome. Because in the past, I usually just used to give them their objective and be done with it. We take it after
My lord.
a short interlude of one turn. But yeah. I'm not gonna have use for these spies anymore here once the invasion is done. And I'm sending them in between Mordor and Mirkwood. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, then please do leave a like. If you want to keep following this campaign, subscribe, hit the bell button, so you'll be notified when there's a new episode out. And well, also thanks for watching, and see you next time.